What's up, Dunk Squad? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with episode 13 of the WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode NXT. Let's waste no time and let's get right onto the card as we kick off the show with the North American champion Cedric Alexander taking on Kyle O'Reilly, the friend of the former champion in Roderick Strong. They go one-on-one. Alexander, O'Reilly. Should be one hell of a matchup. Then the second match, we have Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak, two guys that actually all four of these guys, we really haven't seen them in this Realistic Universe mode. So why not throw all four of them together in a tag team match? You got Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak taking on the tag team of Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. And then following along, I think this whole card has like a tag team theme around it. So next we have Dominic Mysterio taking on Lince Dorado, one third of Lucha House Party. Dominic Mysterio lost to Grand Metalik in a surprising match on the last episode where it could possibly be match of the week for last week's episodes. And then the fourth match, another tag team. We have Tegan Nox and Shotzi, the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, taking on Indy Hartwell and Casey. And then in the main event, more tag teams. But one-on-one, we have Mendoza taking on Barthel as they get prepared for their tag team title match at the next NXT TakeOver pay-per-view, where it will be Imperium versus Legado del Fantasma with the NXT tag titles on the line, the UK tag titles, because Legado del Fantasma still hold that right to the number one contendership spot. It will be champion versus champion. But with all that being said, we done went over the card. Let's go over the power rankings before I forget about it. Number one coming in, we have Trent Seven. We have his tag team partner, Tyler Bate, coming in at number 3. So I guess Mustache Mountain, they cracked the top 3. You got Dexter Lumis, the former NXT Universal Champion, coming in at number 2. He made Pete Dunne, the NXT champion, tap out on the last episode 12. You got Oney Larkin coming in at number 4, and former Imperium member Alexander Wolf coming in at number 5. I guess we can mention Pete Dunne, the NXT champion, at number 6. But that is the top 5 for the power rankings. Let's start the show.
It started as a whisper, became a buzz, then a secret. The secret is out. This is where superstars are born. This is NXT.
So the first match we're going to hop into is the first one, and that is Cedric Alexander taking on Kyle O'Reilly one-on-one. Now, Cedric Alexander, he won that North American Championship from the friend of Kyle O'Reilly, being Roderick Strong, former champion, who went back and forth, hot potato a little bit with Mustafa Ali last month. And you got to think, if Kyle O'Reilly can defeat Cedric Alexander one-on-one, he'll put himself in contention for the North American Championship.
North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Cedric Alexander.
Cedric getting prepared to defend the title once again against Roderick Strong at the next NXT TakeOver pay-per-view. But tonight he has to focus on Kyle O'Reilly.
Cedric Alexander, former Cruiserweight champion, former Raw Tag Team champion. And listen, he's got a bright future.
And here comes the other former member of Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly. He's been trying to support Roderick Strong the past couple of weeks. Roderick Strong has not wanted his help.
And his opponent from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
This is a man who held the NXT tag titles for nearly 700 days and won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Pretty sure Kyle O'Reilly would love to play air guitar with the North American Championship belt.
Amazing grappling and striking skills, supremely confident. O'Reilly's already backed it up and continues to do so. The brighter the lights, the harder the strikes for Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly looking to make an impact here tonight. The hard-hitting Canadian has near-flawless capabilities thanks to his background in mixed martial arts. O'Reilly is as dangerous on the mat as he is with his...
The NA champion coming out, firing on all cylinders.
And there's Cedric Alexander, who's reached a point of intensity personified. As hungry a superstar as you'll find in WWE.
I may not necessarily agree with Cedric's tactics as of late, but I cannot deny how incredible of an athlete Alexander is.
It seems like the move of Cedric Alexander coming down to NXT was the right decision for him. Already North American champion. Been winning matches. Former cruiserweight champion in his own right. And right now he's just dominating Kyle O'Reilly to begin this match.
Timing with that reversal. Locked in on the shoulder.
At the full Nelson.
O'Reilly with the reversal. Rough landing off the suplex. Setting it up. Great buster. That's into the cover. 1, 2. No, he pops the shoulder before 3. He's determined.
I was about to say, after taking a beating basically the whole match, Kyle O'Reilly finna win from that one move. That would have been something.
Guillotine cinched in. There's the body line.
And he has it locked in. Will the North American champion Cedric Alexander tap out?
Looking to counter the guillotine. Look at this power.
Cedric has him.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. Ooh, well measured.
Cedric to the top.
Up high. Body.
And he's able to counter. Face first with a waistlock takedown. And the knee.
And Cedric expected that.
Wow, nice Skelly. Kyle gets reversed.
Down face first.
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell. Just looking for that window of opportunity. And now
Nice move from Ced.
He's going for the pin. This could be.
And that might be it. But O'Reilly, with great ring awareness, able to get his hand on the bottom rope. I think Cedric was going for the finisher there. O'Reilly able to reverse. Oh, now he's going for it.
Cedric Alexander. Can O'Reilly come back from that? The cover. 1, 2. Hangs on by
And O'Reilly able to get, I wasn't even saying nothing because I knew after Cedric hit that move, that was it. The match was over. But Kyle O'Reilly proving me wrong. He is still in it.
What a match. What a match.
And Cedric expected that.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Awesome driver. Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly.
Nasty forearms to the face of Cedric Alexander.
Great reaction from Cedric. Taking this match off the mat now. From the top. Good Lord. O'Reilly is showing signs. Looking for the victory. 2. Oh my, still alive. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Kyle looks like a sitting duck right now. Cedric Alexander.
Boom. That's it. I don't think O'Reilly's kicking out of a second one. Barely kicked out of the elbow drop.
He's got the victory. A hard-fought victory. Yeah, big win for that young man. And
What is Ced thinking?
what's he thinking now?
What is he thinking?
He's thinking he's not finished. He wants to stomp a hole in him before this match is over.
Cedric getting the dub, and at the end of the match, taking out Kyle O'Reilly. I guess he figured, hey, if you want to be buddy-buddy with Roger Strong, maybe I need to eliminate you so I can just focus on Strong. But congrats to Cedric Alexander getting the dub against Kyle O'Reilly. But that was uncalled for. No need to attack him after the match. And then the second match that we're actually going to be watching is the second match right after that first one. And that is the tag team match. And that is Drew Gulak, the Brian Kendrick, taking on Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
Here comes a man with a plan himself, the Brian Kendrick.
Unpredictable and as dangerous as the day is long.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Venice, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, the Brian.
And I remember the days of Brian Kendrick and Paul London. They were like one of my favorite tag teams of all time. And I still think they're one of the greatest underrated tag teams of all time, just because you can look at them as like cruiserweights. But that run they had with the I can't remember if it was the SmackDown tag titles at the time, but they were one of the greatest tag teams of all time in my book, and very underrated.
Here comes the technical Terminator. A physical reckoning.
And a consummate
And Drew Gulak, like I said before, two men that we really haven't seen that much of in this realistic universe mode. Why not try to form a tag team? Maybe they'll get some more play time.
Gulak has a mean streak and always looks like he's on a mission.
He's a submission innovator, Byron. Has he ever cornered you in the locker room area? Once?
He got me too. Most miserable experience of my life.
No doubt, though, that he can get it done in the ring. Byron, you probably love Gulak and all his great presentations, right?
Well, I've always loved PowerPoint presentations growing up, so Drew Gulak brings me back to my childhood.
Back in your day, they used microfiche.
That's just a rumor.
At a combined weight of 426 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
Ciampa and Thatcher looking to maybe one day become the NXT Tag Team Champions. Can they defeat the Thrown Together tag team of Drew Gulak and the Brian Kendrick tonight on episode 13? Starting off with Brian Kendrick and Ciampa.
Getting underway with Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak.
And the opposing team is, of course, filled with Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
These teams have scouted each other very well. They've probably identified the weak link in their opposition. They're likely going to want to isolate and punish that single individual.
Raking the face.
Ciampa skillfully counters. He turns it around. That gets reversed on Kendrick.
Ciampa from the second rope, unable to hit the double axe.
Saw that one coming.
Reversal on top of reversal. Sequence of reversals there. Series of reversals.
D. Brian Kendrick, former Cruiserweight champion, former tag team champion.
Tag in.
And look at Timothy Thatcher tagging himself in.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Ooh, sharp kick. Thatcher with some agility. Kendrick gets out of the way.
Counter. And now there's an opening.
He's burying elbows in the midsection. Snapmare takeover. Followed by big boot. Now trampling the opposition.
Tagging his partner.
Now Kendrick tagging in Gulak into the match.
The tag.
Right to the ribs.
And Kendrick capitalizes there. Suplex. And shoulders are down.
And Ciampa able to kick out just in time.
Squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Well-placed kick.
Placed into the corner.
Arching up the corner.
I don't know why Kendrick didn't go for the pin attempt there after the sliced bread. Guess he left some crumbs. But Timothy Thatcher coming back into the match. Kendrick on the ground. Not looking good for him. Kendrick able to kick out. Drew Gulak not getting in there to break it up. I guess they really aren't, you know, they have no experience as a tag team. This is their first match together as a tag team, just thrown together. And it's showing.
That gets reversed on Kendrick.
Look at this, going counter for counter. Here's the snapmare. And a basement drop kick.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Kendrick with the captain's hook, but Thatcher's foot under the rope. Kendrick forced to break the submission attempt, but maybe Thatcher may have passed out. Kendrick going for the pin,
Kick out. So
and Thatcher kicks out.
Get it.
Turned that one around.
Tagged with a punch.
And he sends him into the corner.
In full control here. Face first in the turnbuckle.
Right in the jaw.
Shot.
Solid connection.
He may be in a bad way here. This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole? To stop in every single part of his body. Nice takedown.
And now Thatcher going with a submission. Will Brian Kendrick tap out? Will he pass out? Ciampa stopping Gulak from breaking it up. Referee accidentally getting hit by Gulak. Probably should be a DQ. Now Kendrick trying to take advantage of all the chaos as Thatcher is busted open from the DDT. Kendrick going to the top rope, but look at Ciampa trying to stop him.
How in the world did he kick out? Tag.
And now Gulak trying to pick up the pieces. Thatcher fighting back, busted open.
Somehow he's able to work his way out of the holds.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Oh, did you hear that thud? Here he comes off the tag. Scattered there.
And look at Thatcher. Doesn't even have to tag in his partner. He's going to try to finish this match by making Kendrick tap out. He's going for the pin. Maybe Kendrick may have passed out from the chokehold. Drew Gulak able to break it up in time. And look at that headbutt to the back of the neck, like Michael Cole just said. Drew Gulak rolling outside the ring. Thatcher tagging in Ciampa. Ciampa, the freshest man in the match. He's been waiting to get back in.
Catches the kick. Dragon screw. Game changer. He saw it coming, taking advantage. Ooh, neck breaker. We knew we were in for something special between these competitors, but they are taking things over their own limits. And Kendrick able to reverse that. Snapmare takeover, followed by big boot. Olinda's aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
And Thatcher once again takes on some strong offense.
Kendrick might have his sights set on putting things to rest here. There's a snapmare.
Gulak back on the apron, tagging him into the match. And it's been a good one. Been reversing each other's finishers, thinking guys are going to tap out. Thatcher raking the eyes of Drew Gulak.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect.
Hell, Thatcher is showing maybe in this match he could be a singles competitor.
Each other through.
Gotta hurt. Dangerous spot for him to be in. He's got to figure out a way to get back in it, guys.
Ooh, and Thatcher getting his leg and arm caught up on that bottom rope after that slam from Drew Gulak.
And sent right into the corner, producing a trampling.
On his grapevine, trying to step through. Here it comes. And now looking to get it locked in.
And there's the save. How close was that? Oh, reversal catches Gulak.
And after the distraction from Ciampa, Gulak was focused on Ciampa. He didn't see Thatcher behind him.
This could be
And look at Gulak. Reverses it into a pin. Thatcher's shoulders down, but he doesn't get the win. Oh, and a running headbutt from Thatcher.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
I don't think that's a good idea for Thatcher to keep using his head. He's already busted open.
Tagged into action. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Now Tommaso, he wants Gulak standing up.
Look out. Clothesline. This match's brutality starting to show on him.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars.
Control and a suplex. Tag made, fresh man in. He got whipped into that corner.
Marching up the corner.
Captain's hook, but once again, feet under the rope. Kendrick has to be more aware of where he's locking that captain hooks in the ring.
He thinks he has it.
But he thinks he can pin Tommaso.
He keeps his team in the match.
Well scouted by Thatcher.
Should have known this match was going to go for a little long minute. You know how these tag matches do us.
First a knife edge chop and now continuing the attack on the knee. Straight to the knee.
And look at that. Kendrick did not see Ciampa. He didn't see Ciampa. Please, somebody get Drew Gulak.
And they're still in this. This is truly awesome.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
That's right. Get rid of his ass, Ciampa. Hate when these tag matches drag. Come on, do your finisher again.
Ciampa's attack is thwarted.
Shoulders down.
He stops the count for his partner.
Is it me or does it seem like they always reverse when the partner is down? Anyway, this might be it right here. Let me stop complaining. 1, 2, 3. Ciampa taking advantage. Kendrick not seeing him. That happened a couple of times in that match, but Ciampa finally able to get the cover for the 1, 2, 3. As the experience and the chemistry of Thatcher and Ciampa able to overcome the inexperience of the new tag team of Drew Gulak and the Brian Kendrick. But the Brian Kendrick and Drew Gulak almost pulling it off here tonight, episode 13, NXT Realistic Universe mode. But congrats to Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. And even though we are done watching those two matches that we just did, we still have more matches that we need to go ahead and simulate. So the next one, we have Dominic Mysterio taking on Lance Dorado. Dominic, who took an L to Grand Metalik on the last episode, trying to beat another member of the Lucha House Party. Let's see if he can beat Lance Dorado, and he does not. Dominic has now lost to both Lance Dorado and Grand Metalik. Next, we have another tag team that's kind of just thrown together, and that is Casey and Indy taking on the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Tegan Nox and Shotzi. Let's see if someone can finally knock those two off and get in contention for the tag titles, and they cannot. And then in the main event, we have Mendoza taking on Marcel Barthel, one-on-one, getting prepared for their tag team title match, where the UK titles will be on the line at the next NXT TakeOver pay-per-view, and the winner will be Marcel Barthel and Imperium. Well, that'll do it for NXT episode 13 of the Realistic Universe mode. But we have more, and that is the live event show. before we end the episode, and we have to make some matches up. So let's see, Sheamus and Jinder Mahal. That's SmackDown versus Raw, so don't want to do that. Miz versus Titus O'Neil. I'm fine with that. They're both on Raw. I guess I can leave that. We haven't really seen Miz since Extreme Rules, so I might just take that one off. Toni Storm versus Alexa Bliss. We got to change that up. We have to change that up, and that one isn't that bad. But he should not have Cedric and Shen. They're not the Hurt Business here in this realistic universe mode. So we got to do some changes here. So the first match, Sheamus versus Jinder Mahal. I actually don't mind Jinder Mahal taking on somebody. Why doesn't he just take on... Let's do... We haven't used R-Truth that much on Raw. Let's do R-Truth. We haven't used R-Truth a lot. We haven't used Jinder. So let's do that. R-Truth versus Jinder Mahal. Excuse me. Titus O'Neil, another person that we haven't really used that much on Monday Night Raw. So I don't mind Titus staying there. So we'll do Titus, and let's have him take on somebody that we have not used on Raw. What about let's do Akira Tozawa. No Maurice, remove manager. So Akira Tozawa versus Titus O'Neil. So 2 weak matches kind of to start off the live event, but we'll make the card a little bit more stronger. Next we'll have Toni Storm. I'm fine with Toni Storm wrestling, and she can take on somebody that was involved in that Fatal 4-Way match last episode of SmackDown. I know Sasha won it. You had Sonya Deville involved. You had Shayna Baszler involved. Let's do Sonya Deville versus Toni Storm. And then the main event. Well, not the main event. We have another match. We have a tag team match. Dirty Dogs. Let's have them take on... You know what? They got involved in the Viking Raiders and the Shinsuke and Boogs match. Let's have them take on the Viking Raiders, SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Eric and Ivar versus the Dirty Dogs. And then in the main event, I don't mind having, we had the Raw matches in the beginning, and we got SmackDown here. So yeah, let's do the Intercontinental Champion John Morrison, and let's have him take on who could he face? Doesn't have a contender really. John Morrison. Let's have him take on... No, we haven't really seen that much of MVP. So let's do MVP. Actually, we haven't seen him since his little rivalry with Keith Lee. When Keith Lee defeated him in the Falls Count Anywhere match, we haven't seen him that much. So let's just keep him off. Damn, I don't know. Sheamus versus John Morrison. 2 heels. We've used AJ at these live events a lot. Why not the UK champion Cesaro? He is still a part of SmackDown. Cesaro versus Sheamus. Why not? Let's use Cesaro. We've been keeping him mainly on UK because he is a UK champion, but he is still a member of SmackDown. So Cesaro, and let's have Cesaro take on... Keith Lee, maybe? Sheamus? I'm thinking Keith Lee or Sheamus. Keith Lee or Sheamus. If another name doesn't really pop out or stand out to me, it's going to be Keith Lee or Sheamus, maybe Shelton Benjamin. Why not? Let's do that. Let's do Cesaro versus Shelton Benjamin. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Cesaro versus Shelton Benjamin for the main event of the live event. Now that we have all the matches save. Let's simulate all the matches. And we have Jinder Mahal defeats R-Truth. Akira Tozawa defeats Titus O'Neil. Tony Storm defeats Sonya Deville. Eric and Ivar, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, defeat the Dirty Dogs. And then we have the UK Champion Cesaro defeating Shelton Benjamin in the main event. But that'll wrap it up for NXT episode 13 of the Realistic Universe mode. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad. Until the next episode.